chance here as we kick this deep. matchups on this week's slate. Conference rivals, each coming in ranked in the top 25. Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the Swamp, the home of the Florida Gators. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Florida Gators. Radio Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Humstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Volunteers will kick this deep to get us going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out.
How about that first play? That's great blocking by this return unit, and the returner was able to weave their way for a big play.
Back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in the year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
Same tailback, another carry. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, what a grab! Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
And Chris, we're just getting settled into this game, and already big plays.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. And there's the handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
On the move now. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I love to see this quarterback out there trying to make plays happen, especially early in the game. But, man, you want to avoid taking big hits like that. We got a long way to go in this one.
Can the defense hold up here on third and goal? That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. The field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First down, it's play action. He lets it go on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball on the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. He'll hand it off. Inside the 35. Finding space at the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Volunteers.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Extra point makes the lead 4. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? To throw, it's Lagway. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. The ball is picked off.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion on first down, we're going to throw it again. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
That's reeled in. It's Matthews. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They'll return it from inside the 5. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Gets past the 35. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. The Gators looking to run some tempo here.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here.
pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Pressure is coming. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And the Gators will have to kick this away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. And he fields it at the 15. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Going for a big play downfield. He hauls it into the 25, still running. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position, down to the 24. So one enormous play, and this offense is threatening almost into the red zone. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
The balls are moving quickly down the field. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State and Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is a team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach. And he says, hey, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Touchdown, Tennessee. A huge special teams score. Well, Kirk, we knew this guy was a dangerous returner. Took the football and just knifed through that coverage team.
You know, a lot of times we talk about vision. Usually we're talking about running backs trying to find a lane. But returners need to have that as well. And you just saw how great vision allows this returner to kind of weave his way through the defenders for a touchdown.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Gators offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. He escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Takes up the first and still running. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. Gators will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him. But instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Crucial third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
He keeps it on the design run. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Third down and long, and they go play action. Puts the quarterback in a tough spot by taking his eyes off of the coverage. Now, I get that can maybe help the protection, but here it did not, and now you have a sack.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Florida offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Looks to his left and makes the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down after that completion. Gonna run it. It's Ball. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And the Gators will crank up the tempo. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch made in space. Look out. And here he goes. Touchdown, Gators. Great catch and run for 6.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. punt on the last possession. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Pulls it in. It's Matthews. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
On the move now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. To the air, it's Aguilar. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. He's got his man in the open field. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's first and goal at the 3. And they're trying to punch it in here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
But what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks into the clear. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion. On the ground, it's ball.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Deflected. The defense forcing the incompletion. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a...
Oh, and it's blocked. Somebody got a hand on it.
Chris, I don't know. It just seemed the timing was off there in these conditions. Wet ball, wet field. You're hoping for an ideal snap and a great hold. and the timing just wasn't there. Now give the special teams on the other side all the credit. They come up with a block, and they get their offense the ball back and a chance to put points on the board.
He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And looking for a big play here. He makes the grab at the 30 and still going. Touchdown, Vols. Way too much speed in that play.
That's just great execution by this offense. The quarterback needs time on that post route. And I'm impressed by this receiver. I didn't know if he'd be able to get clear on that post, but he does. Lined up on the right side. Quarterback and he have worked on this all week to be able to find that route and that timing. This time they hit it for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. And the pass is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Dropping back. It's Aguilar. The pocket breaking down. Short throw to the back. An easy completion. Tackle is made. It's a short gain. Well short of the marker. Is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The grab behind the line. It's Matthews.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Who's in the clear? Crosses the 10, and it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Volunteers. The momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. I mean, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Good job dealing with the footing. BAT is good. 31-17. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Florida offense is back out on the field now. It's a run. Running back's got it. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. To the air, it's Lagway. Looking to scramble. It's another deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. And they come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
With the catch, it's Matthews.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Brazil. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Sure hands. It's Matthews. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up 1st down from the 32. He cooked up, puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show in a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today. My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Looking to throw. It's Aguilar. He's running out of time here. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. Trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. He missed it. Off target that time. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
The ball is loose. Scooped up in the defense. Breaks free. Here he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee. The defense produces 6 points. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he'd pick it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead, he took it all the way to the end zone.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Nice grab. It's Sturdivant. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. The Gators will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
The Gators will line up on 1st and 10.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's a comeback route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to throw it again. He escapes the pocket. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
And here's the handoff. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. On third down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And the pass is batted down, broken up on fourth down. What a play. So the ball changes hands, and the offense finds itself backed up inside their own 10. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Throwing off play action. He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
I'm not really sure why you're stopping the clock here, leading by so much in the fourth quarter. Run the ball, run the clock, and you can walk out of here with a win.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. The Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? It's a short completion to the big tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. And the Gators hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside, and on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the fourth quarter.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11. The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Dropping back. It's Lagway. He's got it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Staley. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. He'll hand it off. Powers through. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Wants to throw it. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass you gotta have to come up with and make a catch.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. And the Volunteers will line up to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Runs right over the defender. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. The Gators come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Lagway. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got it in the open. And make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and another incompletion.
Boy, Chris, this drive looked outstanding until they got into the red zone. Seems like the wheels have come off. 3rd down and long makes it very tough to execute in the red zone. Now let's see what they come up with here on this 4th down play.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Receiver in motion now. Jet sweep, receiver trying to find some room. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Really good call here to go with the jet sweep, but you've got to get north and south. Once the defense is out of position, the quicker you can get vertical, the better chance you can find yardage for that first down.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Staley. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. The Vols will have to punt this one away. The punt bounces out of bounds. They'll spot it near the 40. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. To throw, it's Lagway. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. Caught over the middle. It's Sturdivant. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw again. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Could take it all the way. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Powers through the tackle.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
He decides to keep it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
A play action, looking to throw. Close to the tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38. And the Vols begin a new series here, 1st and 10. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Working clock with the ground game. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here's the 2nd down play. Now they'll run it on the toss. They test the middle there, but get nothing. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. The lead remains at 14 after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Scanning the field. It's Lagway. The pass rush closing in. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So the misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. finds his man. It's Clark.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. Defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Grabbed by the receiver. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Grabbed near the sticks. It's Sturdivant. The Gators keep the football on the move. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. First down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Bringing pressure. Oh, and he very nearly threw a 4th interception today. He's going to set up 3rd down.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Now they will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42. They move the sticks, but hurry to the line here on first down now. There's the snap, quarterback setting up to throw. A deep shot to the left side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play, incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Pass complete on the crosser. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28. The Gators come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Back to throw. It's Bailey. There's contact on the throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Well, this is